never ever find the right words. And there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl. So I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.
What's up guys? So today I'm gonna be installing my Mutant front lip. I got it off eBay for like 150 roughly, and then it did end up coming with these 3 extra parts, but I don't think I'll need them. I don't really like how they look, so I'm probably just gonna do like the normal front lip and then not add on the rest. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some waterless wash and I'm just gonna spray down the whole front bumper just to clean it off, so then when I'm applying all this 3M tape that it has on there, it will be a lot easier to stick, and pretty much then I can fit it up and then it won't look bad because there's no bolts that actually go into here, so it just like stuck on, so I want it to actually stay. Alright, now that I got the front bumper wiped down nice and clean, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna jack it up and take off the 2 front wheels, because when it fits around, it'll fit around right here and I don't have very much space to work with, so it'll just make it a lot easier. Alright, so now that I got enough space to work with, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this corner and that corner, and I'm pretty much just gonna set it up there, make sure that it fits correctly, so that should be pretty easy to start out with. Alright, so now it seems to fit pretty well. It's like the only gapping on each side. I mean, you got like little gaps like that, but it's not honestly like overly noticeable, so I'm not gonna budge about it, but it does look really good. But I do need to get both of these parts painted, because in the last video I installed the rear diffuser and I just don't really like the, whoa. I don't really like the black that it has, I guess. I don't know. It definitely needs painted though. Alright, I'm just gonna take it off because it's gonna be a pain to pull off these tapes. And this didn't come pre-taped. It had like a little tape roll inside, like the box that it came with, but I ended up just putting tape all down these edges and just all around, trying to make it so I got the most out of it, pretty much. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take all these little like red strips off, just so when I stick it up there it should stay, which will make it a lot easier to deal with too on top of it. But these little things are such a pain to get off, these little 3M strips, I hate them. Alright, so finally, now that I got those done, because that sucked so bad. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it up on the bumper, just to have it stick in there, and then what I'm gonna do eventually is there's these 2 holes right here on the side, and I'm gonna end up probably putting like one of the self tappers that it came with, but I'm not for sure yet, but I guess we'll have to figure it out. Alright, so what I figured out now is it came with these little, if it wants to focus. Oh man, it doesn't want to focus. It came with like a little screw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it through here, and then I'm gonna get my drill and I'm gonna send it through right there, just so then, and I'm gonna keep this pushed in while I do it so I get like the best fitment in this corner as possible, because this side didn't want to like stay too well when I put it back up. So yeah, let's do that. Just going through there and I'm just holding it up and just sending a screw into it. It makes it pretty, it's pretty basic to do. It's self-explanatory. Like right there. There's one. I'm gonna take this second one. I'm gonna go right here. You can see that. Now that is not coming off. Alright, so now that I got the front lip on, this part is pretty much just like optional. I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it just because it kind of looks crappy, but I am gonna put it together to see what it looks like, just to give me a good reference. And pretty much all it is there's two holes right there that you put two screws in, which are these, and you got two of those over there with that piece. So it shouldn't be too hard to put together, but I don't know if I'm really honestly gonna like it too much, but it's worth a shot just to make sure. Alright, so pretty much this is all that is. You just put those on, and then now it's one piece. And then I'm gonna see what it looks like stuck up there, but I honestly don't know. It kind of just looks cheap in a way, right on the ground as I see it. But I mean, it could look better while it's on the car, but I don't know about that. So let's try it, I guess. Alright, so pretty much what I've done now is I've taken it back apart because it's kind of hard to like even just like have blue painter's tape and like put it up on the side just to hold it up. So what I'm gonna do is, since this just goes like, it drills in under the car and nobody will see it, I'm just gonna drill it under here and see if I like it. If not, I'll take it off. But you know, you never know with this if it'll look good or not, so I might as well just give it a shot and see what I can do about it. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so now I pretty much tried to mock it up. As you can see, like under here, there's some holes in there, but I didn't really like it because it's uneven on one side. No matter how far you push it, just one side's longer than the other, so it kind of just looked weird. So I'm actually just gonna keep that off, but this is now on, so I think that honestly just looks good enough for me. So now pretty much all I gotta do is put my wheels back on and drop it back down, and I guess we'll see how it looks. So actually, before I put my wheels back on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a screw right here just for an extra support, and I'm actually gonna do that to the other side because it came with a big old bag of screws, and I don't honestly know where to put them because like under the car there's nowhere really to put it. So I guess I'll just put one on each side, give it a little bit more support. I don't want to drill into the front of the bumper because it will, like, I'd put it right there, but it'll look kind of weird if I do that. So I'm just gonna avoid that overall, just so it doesn't look like I just slapped it together pretty much. So yeah. Alright, so now I got that on, so now it looks good. Now I'm gonna put my wheels on, bring it down, and we'll see how it looks on the ground. So this is pretty much what it looks like. Sorry, it's like really bad lighting in here, but once I back it out, we'll be able to see a bit more. But it looks really good, and it fit really good on all the edges, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So let's back it out now. lighting. This is what it looks like for now until I get it painted. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.